All right, you're gonna need that mat, you're gonna need that ring, dumbbells, um, ankle weights, and a block. So everything. We are going to do that oblique series, that kneeling oblique series. We've got that today. And then we're gonna do some inner thigh work as well, getting into the glutes, hamstrings a little bit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it here. We're gonna start on that mat. We are going to start with cat cows just to warm up. Okay, so ankle weights on if you're opting to use them. You can certainly do it without. We are going to lift into that cat, and then we're going to sink into that cow. Good. Just want to make sure that we're really turning on that trunk, warming up that spine before we get into that oblique series today, where we leverage through that oblique and that spine. Good. Lift it up. We drop, lifting that chest through. Just working at a pace that works for you. And then we're going to find neutral. At neutral, we're just going to alternate bringing that shoulder to center, just so we're starting again to warm up that leveraging that we're going to do through that oblique, where we stretch it and then pull through it. Good. Finding center. We are going to go bird dogs. So you've got that right arm, left leg. They will extend. We're going to bring it to center, elbow to knee. We're going to go 8 reps. We lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze for 2. There's 3. Get long. Remember, Pilates is about finding that length. 4. Get long. 5. There's 6. 2 more. There's 7. There's 8. We now move to that left arm, right leg. Same thing, length to crunch. There's 1. Length to crunch for 2. 3. You're exhaling as that elbow comes to knee. 4. 5. 6. 7. Good. There's 8. From here, knees are down. We are going to go into those hip thrusts. So we're driving forward, squeezing into those glutes. We sit back. We drive forward. There's 2. Sit back, drive, and squeeze. Active squeeze of those glutes. You're not just going through the motions here. Sit it back. There's 4. 5. Don't get those knees too wide. You're sitting on top of your heels. You're not looking to take it to the floor here. 7. Last one. There's 8. Good. From here, we're stepping up into high plank. We're going to step it into tabletop and out. 1, 2, 3, out for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower those knees. We go back to bird dog. One more time on each side, starting with that left leg, right arm. We extend, crunch, extend, crunch. There's 2, 3, get long, 4, there's 5, 6, last one, there's 8. Take it to the other side. Extend. We squeeze. 1, get long. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 7, and 8. Good. We lift for those hip thrusts. Lower it. Lift and squeeze. Squeezing through the glutes. 2, 3, 4. Do not let go of those glutes. 5. Driving through it. 6. Don't overextend those hips at the top. 7, 8. Good. Hands to the floor. We step out to high plank. And we step in for tabletop. 1. Good. Out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pulling that core in. 7 and 8. Good. All right. From here, you're going to pull that block out. If you choose to use that block when we do that side oblique work, you'll rest your hand on that block. Otherwise, you can take it all the way down to the floor. All right, we're going to start with leg lifts. So we're just lifting to the side. When you come down, you're not grounding that foot. Light tap, back up. 2. Don't rotate through that hip at all. 3, up. 4, up. 5, control that release. 6, your foot shouldn't hit the floor before mine. 7, up. 8. Oops, we only had 8, just kidding. So now you're going to go hand extended, elbow to knee, extend. That extension should be where the top of that leg is for that leg lift. 3, 4, get that leg lifted. 5, don't let it sink. 6, 7, 8. Good. You are going to push up off that block. We're adding those small dumbbells. We are going to take it into those oblique crunches. 1, we drop over, finding that line from your shoulder to your toes. 2, find it. 3, so we're working this oblique here. 4, get long, use that oblique. 5, 6, 7. We're now going to add that top arm punch. Okay, so we're going to extend out, punch, crunch it back up, extend, crunch, There's 2. Extend. 3. Good. Getting length through that oblique. 4. Check it. Feel it with that other hand. 5. You should feel it at work. 6. Punch it. For 7. We punch. For 8. We're going to take it to the top. We're going pulses. 2. 3. Can't count. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. We take it to the opposite side. Same thing. We start with that leg lift. Hand can be on the floor or that block. Top hand is up on that hip. And we lift. 1. Leg is long. 2. Up. For 3. Control the release. Up. 4. Up. For 5. Up. For 6. Up. For 7. Up. We hold. Arm extends. Elbow to knee. 1. Elbow to knee. There's 2. Get this leg up. 3. Get it off the floor. 4. Fight through it. 5. 6. 7. Good. There's 8. We push up off that block. We add those dumbbells. Taking it into long line from that shoulder to that ankle. Up. There's 2. Keep those elbows lifted. 3. Squeeze through that oblique. 4. Making sure you're getting long and straight. 5. Up. For 6. Up. 7. Find it. 8. We add the punch. So we extend. We punch. Lift to center. Extend. Punch. Lift to center. Find your pause in this hold. 3. Do not rush through the reps. Punch. 4. Extend. Punch. There's 5. Extend. Punch. Control your arm. 6. Good. Punch. 7. We stay out here, arms to the ceiling. We pulse through this oblique. 3, 4, 5, 6. Have to be extended to get it. And 8. Good. We take it back to that first side. We repeat it all one more time. Starting with those leg lifts. Hand on that block or on the floor. Ready and lift. 1. Put your hands on your oblique. Feel how at work it is, even in controlling this lift. Pull that belly button in. 3, 4. Control that release. 5, 6, 7. We hold. Arm extends. Elbow to knee. There's 1. Full squeeze. There's 2. Stay high with that leg. Do not let it dip to the floor. 3. That's how we get into that oblique. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We push to the top. We add those dumbbells. Starting with that crunch. 1. Elbows up. Keep that elbow out of the way of that line. 2. 3. Belly button's pulled in. Do not just go through the motions. You're cheating yourselves if you are. Pull the belly button in. Find the line. 4. Breathe out as you're lifting up. Up. For 6. Lift. For 7. There's 8. We add the punch. Extend. Punch. Control the lift. Down. Long. There's 2. Watch how long I get. From my toe to my wrist is a straight line. 3. Straight line. 4. 5. Challenge that oblique. There's 6. There's 7. Push. We stay up. We pulse. 1. All through that oblique. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Whew, there's 8. Finishing out on that left side with that block. We start with those leg lifts. 8 reps here. And lift. 1. 2. Up. For 3, controlling the down. Up. 4. Up. 5. 6. 7. We hold. 8. Extend that arm. 1. Stay high. 2. 3. Extend it. 4. Fight that ankle weight. 5. I might have just said 5. 6. 7. Last one. There's 8. We push to the top. We add those small dumbbells. Elbows are popped, so we're not cheating the length of it. And we lift. 1. Extend it. There's 2. 3. Belly button's pulled in. 4. 5. 6. 7. We add the punch. Extend. Punch. Find the line. 1. Find it. There's 2. Find it. There's 3. Get long. 4. 5. There's 6. 2 more. 7. We stay out on 8. 8. We take it to the top for 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Use the oblique. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. You can lose your dumbbells and your block. We're going to pull out that ring. We're going to start with a side laying. You're going to be up on that forearm. We are going to go an inner thigh leg lift. So we're just lifting and lowering. When we lower, we are not making contact with the floor. You're not coming to rest. You're not transferring weight. We lift 1, 2, ankle's going to be flexed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We hold at the top. We're going to pulse. 1. You're just getting as many pulses as you can in my count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to push it to the other side. Same thing. Forearm, back knee is bent, foot is grounded in the back, ankle is flexed, and we lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We hold at the top for 8, and we pulse. 2, 3, lifting through that inner thigh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. We're going to grab that ring. That ring is going to go between your knees. So you're between the knees. We are going to start with ring squeezes. So you're just pushing your knees together. 1. When you release, you're not releasing to a full ring. We're keeping that resistance building. 2, 3, try and touch the knees. Stop at about 3/4 the way open. 4, squeeze. There's 5, hold that squeeze for a short second. There's 6, squeeze. There's 7, 8, 9, we're going 10 on these. 10, you're going to release to halfway open. So as you can tell, my ring is still pretty, it's an oval. It's not a circle anymore, it's an oval. You're going to hold oval. So when I say that, we're holding oval. We're going to bridge up, hold at the top, controlled release, lift, squeeze, maintaining that oval. 3, lift and squeeze, but does not make contact with the ground. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to speed up the bridges, but we're going to squeeze the ring at the top. So we lift, squeeze it, lift, squeeze it. 2, half a drop, full lift. 3, half drop, right back up. 4, up. 5, up. Squeeze for 6, 4 more. Up. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. For 9, we hold at the top of 10. We've got 10 squeezes, holding your butt high. 3, squeeze it, push those knees together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to ground our bottoms. We're taking it into a crunch, squeezing that ring. So you're holding that oval that we talked about. 2, everything crunches. 3, we exhale on the up. 4, get me that oval. 5, 6, up, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, we drop the ring, rock and roll, up. We take it back to that side lying position. We go through all of that one more time. Around that form, make sure you're not trying so hard to keep that foot like right next to where you're funny on your hip bone. Let it slide forward a little bit so you can actually get a genuine lift out of that inner thigh. And we lift. 1. Should feel that ring work kicking in for round 2. 3. Lifting through the inner thigh. 4. Up for 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Control it. Hold at the top. We pulse. 1, 2. Sorry, these were 8. 3, 4. Gotta stay with 10 now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We take it to the other side. Inner thigh, leg lift to start. Ankle is flexed. Lift. 1, control the release. Don't drop the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, last one, we hold at the top. We're pulsing for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, we add that ring back. We take it to those thigh squeezes to start. Making sure, don't get your feet too wide in your stance. Otherwise, it's going to make that ring hit that circle too quick. Squeeze. 1. Squeeze, hold for a short second. 2. We're not opening all the way up. 3. Squeeze using those inner thighs. Core's pulled in, your core is engaged. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We maintain the oval. We lift and squeeze through the glute. 1. 2. Up. Squeeze for 3. We hold at the top for a short second. 4. Lift for 5. Lift for 6. Up. 7. 2 more. Then we hold at the top. 9. We hold at the top for 10. We are going to lift and squeeze now. So we lower it. We lift. We squeeze at the top. 1. Lift. Squeeze at the top. There's 2. Up. Squeeze. There's 3. Squeeze. There's 4. It's oval, then knees together. 5. Lift. Squeeze. There's 6. Up. 7. Up. There's 8. Up. Squeeze. There's 9. Last one. We hold, and we're going to squeeze for 10. 1. 2. Oval. Knees together. 3. Hold. release, hold for 5, release, hold, release, hold, release for 3 more, hold, release, hold, release. Last one, release. We lower that bottom, we take it into the oval crunches. Elbows to knee, elbow and knees together. 1. We exhale on the up for 2. Up for 3. There's 4. Hold that oval. 5, don't get lazy. 6. 4 more. 7. 8. 9. 10. Knees to chest. Rock and roll it up. And that is it this morning, you guys. Great job. Have a good Wednesday. Bye.